Money in my ringtone, or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keanu Neal with his safety blitz for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. They got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Wilson going to throw for it. On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On second down, it's Pollard. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 26. 45 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
47. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Tackles.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Wilson. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw. Flush to his... And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the touchdown, Cowboys! So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Again, Wilson. That's caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Damontae Kazee. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 112 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On play action, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Prescott off play action. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Collins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson now on the handoff to Collins. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wilson gives to Collins, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Wilson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Dallas. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Dancing to his left. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Dak. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go back to Pollard on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Quick Zerline for the Cowboy field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.